Welcome guys, welcome again to another episode of the WSXM channel. I don't know, my name is Teflon, so let's just dive right into it. So, we know that the French has an army base in Ivory Coast, which already hosting 1,000 troops. But guess what? This week, the French sent one of their biggest warship to dock in the Ivory Coast. And what did they bring along with them on this massive warship? They brought 60 more vehicles into Ivory Coast, 300 more soldiers, and they brought 2 helicopters along with them. Why are they doing this? The reason is for, you believe it or not, piracy, drug trafficking, and fisheries. So, don't forget, keep in mind, when these people, the French, when they came into Burkina Faso, the Sahel country, Niger and all these countries, the colonized countries, they stated that they are there to fight insurgents, groups that come in to attack this, they come to there for protection. So now, because they was put out of Burkina Faso, they was put out of Niger and Mali, Senegal is on the brink of putting them out, but Benin and Ivory Coast is at odds with Burkina Faso, eventually at the moment. So I think this is one of the reasons why they invited the French to come in and also expand their presence there. I think they are trying to scare or try to show a force that they have onto these 3 Sahel leaders, Burkina Faso, Niger and Mali. But that won't work, because who sent 1,300 soldiers to fight illegal fishing, piracy and drug trafficking? Which country does that? No country does that. So this is just a cover for them to try to plan more attacks on Ibrahim Traoré. And Ibrahim Traoré did give a speech and stated that he has proof that Benin and Ivory Coast is training French troops to attack their countries. And also, recently in the Africa-China summit that kept recently, like a week ago, the Benin Prime Minister stated that these countries, especially West African countries, West African leaders, can make a move without the French, the Americans, and the English. These 3 nations run these Western African leaders and their countries, these puppets. And this is embarrassing for them to imagine to basically invite the hen, the fox in the hen house. Because you see, they're being put out of every other country, and these countries that they get put out of are now thriving. They have less attacks, they are pushing back and getting incidents in other countries. The economy is growing, the people is much better. Why would you in turn see this progress that Ibrahim Traoré have done in Burkina Faso by building infrastructure, hospitals, schools? He reopened over 500 schools, gold mine, a waste management plant. He done all this great stuff since the French leave. Niger economy has grew massively because of they are capturing, and they are not capturing, they retake their resources, and now they're doing themselves. These countries are now thriving, and they are building up their arsenal, their army, and to a massive level by ordering drones from Egypt. They have helicopters from China as well. Not France. Russia gave them, and China gave them armored vehicles, helicopters, fighter planes, and all this. So they are beefing up their army, because this is what the French does. Even though the French has 1,300 troops currently in Ivory Coast, and they claim they're working with the Ivory Coast army, don't believe it for 1 second, because they don't even give, not even a bullet, not even 1 bullet they give to any country they are already occupying. And not only that, any crime committed in these countries while they are in these countries, they cannot be prosecuted by no way, shape or form, because that's one of the prerequisites. That's one of the main thing put in the contract. If you have a base in a country from any of these foreign countries, colonizers, you cannot arrest them, you cannot go on the base, you cannot do nothing to them. No matter what they do, you have to leave them be. So why would you invite this trouble into your home? Ivory Coast, again, is a puppet leader is there, just as Benin, and they are plotting against Burkina Faso, Mali and Niger, well, allegedly. against their own brothers and sisters. They are siding with colonizers against their own brothers and sisters. Nigeria did the same thing. President Tinubu did the same thing by trying to go to war, making allowing the French to use their borders to cross into Niger. But that didn't happen, luckily so. So now this is a new strategy. We are in Ivory Coast and Benin to protect your fishery and piracy. You can imagine that? What are the lamest excuses they can use as a cover because they want to destabilize these 3 Sahel countries? Anyway, let me know what you think about this move by the French and the Ivory Coast, or only brothers and sisters in Ivory Coast. Well, not the citizens. The government made this move. Now listen, because the citizens of Ivory Coast is against this. But the government is the one who's forcing it on these people, and Benin as well. So I would not say the citizens, I would say the government of Ivory Coast are making a huge mistake by signing up with the colonizers, because every time the colonizers go into any African country, they reap all the resources and leave the countries desolate and more poor than they left it in the beginning. So anyway, let me know what you think about this in the comment section. As always, I know. Tell a friend, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Boom.